Hey guys, it's Jeff from Hood Gaming, and today I just want to talk about a couple of things while you watch my Karachi Team D game. I'm playing with one friend and then a bunch of randoms, so my friend's Gerlach Attack. You can add him on Xbox and play with him. Just say that you saw videos on YouTube. I just want to introduce the channel. We're just going to be like an overall gaming channel. You know, top 5 plays if you submit them, montages, gameplays, tips, tricks, stuff like that. So here I'm using the Barret 50 cal FMJ, I think. So I go into this spot because at the beginning of Team D there seems to always be a war here, and there's a good amount of cover, and I'm not gonna die. And I pop out, and you can just watch that while I keep explaining. My perks are Sleight of Hand Pro because I'm sniping and I feel like it's necessary. Stop and Power Pro for the streaks, just so I can get higher streaks by getting more one-shot kills. And Ninja Pro, just because I feel Steady and Pro isn't really necessary on the Barret, because if you need to get a no-scope situation, you can spray and pray. So I get the pred, and lay this down for the double. And then I want to give a tip right now. I actually want to give a couple tips on this. First, I was looking for someone to pop up on the map, and then if you're using 579, which is what I'm using here, pave low, because I wanted to get a nice amount of kills, I like rocking just hiding, because it sounds stupid and, you might be camping a little bit, but the thing is, once you get your 2 kills, you got your pave low, and you can, get a really good score. But don't worry, this is not what I do for, like, the rest of the game. So, okay, then some tips on sniping, in my opinion, are to have a spot where if you're gonna snipe, have good cover. Because in my opinion, if you're just like running around, you get killed from all around the place too much. Here I can get naded and then shot from like 2 angles if I'm leaning out, so it's a pretty good spot. I just wanted to keep going because I had a flawless game so far, so I move up here, and just as you saw, this is just an important tip. Don't put your claymore right at the door, because people will see it. And then here's another tip. When you have Harrier paved low, don't call in them both at the same time because they're fighting for kills, unless you've noticed that the other team is really shoot down happy. Like, I noticed that my Harrier stayed out there for the entire duration of the Harrier. That was nice. But so I decided to wait until the pave low. I had the pave low, and I decided to wait for the Harrier to go away before I called it in, because then I knew I'd get a lot of kills, which ends up working for me. The other vids we're gonna do is we're working on another montage right now, another no scope throwing knife, but the other one we threw together in 10 games and only used clips from like 6 of them or 7 of them or something like that. While this one we're gonna do over the 4-day weekend that we have right now, and then we'll go back to just making other stuff. So I'm using the Barret here just because I'm 3 away from the intervention next veteran, and I think it's veteran 2 or veteran 3 maybe. And the reason I'm using the Barret is not because I don't want to level up the intervention, but then when I prestige, I get 1 or 2 headshots with the intervention, and I get 10,000 points, and I end up leveling up. So, in my opinion, the G18 is really good because it has a pretty big clip for a sidearm, and it comes out really fast, and it's just awesome. I mean, I'm trying to get a Kimbo right now because I used my friend's Akimbo when I was at his house, and they were just sick. So, just look at this. It shoots so fast. So, I'm trying to get a wall bang there. It doesn't work though. Then I just start fooling around. But so other tips is that don't just run around randomly. Have laps and go to certain spots on the map. So like I don't really think of it as camping, but like for me, I go to this spot, get a couple kills. I go to the next spot, get a couple kills. Go to the next spot, like that. And this is gonna not help you be loved by the other people. They're not gonna be like happy with you. They're not gonna hate you though, because you're not camping in a corner prone in a closet, or something like that. So, and I don't really camp for too long. Here I was just trying to keep the game flawless, and there's a Pavlo outside. And this is why you don't go outside when there's a Pavlo. You'll see in a couple seconds. I have the flawless game even after this, but as you can see, I leaned my head out a little bit, and I got shot 6 times by the Pavlo and somehow didn't die. So, yeah, I play either Team D or Search and Destroy, usually. Sometimes I'll play Ground War, but usually not. And that's just because I found in Domination, kids will capture the flags and then just fight at a certain spot and just kind of be stupid about it. It's a noob tube. Kids will use they'll just use stupid stuff. They'll do models. Well, in Team D, since they patched the care package glitch today, there's no more care package glitchers. And I feel like the fact that the objective is to kill, I don't feel bad about just killing people. Well, in Domination, if I run by the flag as it's being capped because I'm close to a kill streak and I know that guy's killed me before, I kind of feel like an idiot. There I got a nice claymore. I always put a claymore in a spot where people are actually going to go, but may put it in a spot where they're not going to see it. And a thing to keep in mind is that claymores have a lot more range than you would think. So you can just put it wherever you want and you'll probably get it. As you see, I'm coming back here, I'm doing my laps. I really, there's that guy. I play on that 2 sensitivity even when I snipe. I know it's kind of newbie, but I just, seeing as I don't quick scope, but I am pretty, I don't hard scope too much, except for that first clip because there was a bunch of guys and I was trying to line up a collab or something for I don't even know what I was trying to line up the collab for, but I was, and I died there, but so I hard scope for that, but I play on a 2 sensitivity because that's what the default is, and then I just snipe on it because I like using my secondary, I like doing all that kind of stuff, so I don't feel like I don't need to up my sensitivity because I don't need to be able to move faster when scoped in my opinion. So also people don't feel like you need to use a high sensitivity. I know so many kids who play on an 8 and then snipe on a 10. One of my friends from baseball does that, and it just doesn't work out for him. So don't do that. Just don't. I'm not saying stick to a low sensitivity, but don't go. If you see a guy and you can't aim at him and you overshoot him or something like that, stop using that sensitivity. It's just not working for you. So, another tip is don't try to go for a no scope glory thing, because when it works, it's nice. You might get a nice montage flip, but in the end, you're gonna die more times than not. So that's why I whip out the secondary most of the time. So yeah, the game is kind of hitting the middle here. I'm trying to just get a new kill streak because I'm getting a pretty nice game, and I wanted my first upload to be pretty good. I have a horrible KD. I'm not even gonna tell you guys it unless if you guys friend me, you can see it obviously. But let me just put it this way: making that montage, we went for the no scopes and the throwing knives, and to put it lightly, it hurt my KD. So, but back to perk choosing. I don't think using, okay, now here's what not to do. Okay, I miss, and I got the headshot there, but that's not going to work most of the time. That guy was kind of newbie. That guy was kind of newbie, and, so that's just kind of what happened. So that's the end of the game. I ended up going 24-3, which is an 8KD. So that's pretty good for Team D. This is a nice game, winning kill. And my friend went 22-5. So yeah, friend both of us. My name's Hood Jesus with a space. And D4MH is Do It For My Hood.